Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the dailies this morning. We're starting with This Day newspaper. Today is Tuesday, 25th of January 2022. It says here, federal government bows to Labour, shelves plan to end fuel subsidy from July. And it also says here, despite COVID-19, over 14.2 million passengers traveled by air in 2021. Just under the masthead there, military seizes power in Burkina Faso. Whereabouts of president unknown. More information on page 8. Right at the bottom here, it says, Ganduje, I'll sign death sentence if Hanifa's killers with speed if. Page 49 has more on that. And right at the top, marginal fields, NUPRC invites reserve bidders and winners failed to pay within stipulated time. And that's what we have on the cover of This Day. We also have with us the Daily Trust here. It says federal government backtracks, retains petrol subsidy, 2022 budget amendment to cover payments beyond June, build refineries as permanent solution, experts tell government, shelve protest, Lawan tells Labour. Abiola denied proper medical attention. Family replies Absalami. Hanifa, I'll sign death warrant of killer, says Ganduje. And let's see what else we have here. Right beside the photo story, it says Nigeria has the world's highest number of out-of-school children, according to UNICEF. How rice, beans, tomato jerked up December's inflation figures. And explosion rocks church in Taraba State. That's what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust. We also have the Punch newspaper with us this morning. It says, Labour set for protest. Federal government suspends subsidy removal. NBA warns government. No going back on protest. We observe deceit in new twist, says Labour. Removal suicidal now. Federal government's action political for 2023 elections, say NBA. And subsidy removal timing wrong, says Minister. Lawan begs union. Beside the masthead there, 5-year-old Hanifa, that story seems to be on every paper, says Kano revokes private schools' licenses. Killer proprietor remanded. Right at the top here, it says federal government probes online banks over breach of customers' data privacy. Autogas, federal government to convert 200,000 vehicles, plans 580 refueling centers. Court issues warrant for Dezani's arrest over failed extradition. And federal government local currency debts to hit 44 trillion naira in 2022, according to a report. Now, you can find more information about that on page 39. Now, we still have quite a bit at the bottom here. It says, JAMB announces 2022 UTME registration, rejects repentant cheats apology. Businessman, filling station attendant shot dead as gunmen storm Ondo community. Fan kicks as customs controller breaches airport security, seizes gate forcefully. And coalition storms PDP APC secretariat, demands southern president. Page 19 has more on that. I'll be wrapping it up with this one. It says a man jailed for 0.6 million naira mistakenly paid into his account. Spare parts dealer for internet fraud. Interesting. Quite a lot of stories on the covers of the dailies this morning. One of the key stories being the story of the 5-year-old Hanifa, who sadly lost her life. Now, if you would like to take a quick look at what's happening on the dailies, maybe you'll be able to catch it up on YouTube in a bit. But at this point, let's take a quick break and we'll be back with more.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Let's do what's up and about, shall we, for a Tuesday. Something happened over the weekend. I think it actually started from last week, where this guy with his proposal video went viral. It happened in Abuja. He proposed to his longtime girlfriend, keep notes. And she actually said no to the proposal. Saying no would have been easy on him. She didn't just say no. It was very eventful. She actually poured water on him. And at first, I thought it was a skit. I'm like, this is a very badly managed skit. But it turned out that it was actually real. Because following that over the weekend, this man discovered his girlfriend, who perhaps at the time could have been his ex, at a garden with another man, and he proceeded to accost them physically, actually. And the video was very, very, it trended. It was very, very disturbing because he was actually physically manhandling her. Yeah, manhandling her at that occasion. So he has also, just this morning, I saw another video of him telling exactly what happened. And he claims that this is somebody that he had put through school. He had spent a lot on. He had managed her life, helped her with her rent and all of this. Even things as abject as a bowl of soup, books.
He went that far. He
did everything for her. So, yeah, because he came under plenty of flack for what he did. I'm not in support of what he did. Don't espouse to how he managed the situation. However, there is a thin line. And that was what we're talking about this morning. Where does giving become more than be careful? Where do you note that I'm doing a bit too much here? Where are we going after this? Because for me, after I've paid your school fees and everything, you should know already that this is a long-term thing. And you should also know when to say no. I don't want to give.
Are you investing in her, in your future or in hers? That's my question. Because I'm not sure if she asked or requested for these things. But the truth is, there are always signs. There are always, you know, signs.
No, not always.
There are always signs. Come on.
Not always.
You've paid this, you've paid that, you've done. The fact that she told
not just
you
for a
no.
year, for years.
The fact that she told him no, first of all, and then you see him manhandling. I have a feeling that manhandling is part of the reason why she said no. She has seen some signs in this guy, and she's not ready to go the long haul.
The no have come much earlier, like maybe 3 years earlier.
Yeah, but possibly she's been saying no, but he's been doing things, and she's been guilt-tripped into staying.
I have a response
Honestly,
to that.
I feel like
we can't say what she was doing.
I'm just saying.
What if she was one beating him?
Wow,
Mike. So we can't. What we can
Did
do
he say
is
that in
use
the
that
video?
as a case study. Use that situation and talk about, like you mentioned, when do you think you might be going too far?
For both
parties. And like I would say, look, man, you can't just do all of that. You really can't. You really shouldn't, because you don't have any legal. How do I put
There's
it
no
here?
legal obligation.
How do I put it here now? Look, even if she's not obligated to marry you, and so since she's not obligated to marry you, you're not obligated to do those things.
Actually, very, very true. I agree.
Some guys just do them out of.
But then
Exactly. So when you do it out of the largesse, out of your benevolence.
Mike, if I come in every morning,
if they tell you no,
if I come in every morning and I'm overly nice to you, even as a guy,
What?
You're cray. Even as a guy, you should be worried. Mike, how far?
Wow. Okay.
No, not Mike. Titi, talk.
Every single morning. Even Mike will be very uncomfortable.
Okay.
So in this case, where somebody has paid your school fees, done this, mind you, I will say once again that I do not espouse anything that he did physically to that lady. However, there was that frustration that I have tried so much for this person. Couldn't you have said no since like 3 years ago?
I feel like she possibly had given him some signs.
And all of this.
If
she claims that these are signs that she had seen from the past, then maybe that was when to say, no, stop, I do not want giving. I do not want these benefits. Because you have also inadvertently told him that,
if all those great things he was giving her were actually really what she wanted, she would have said yes to that marriage on the spot. She didn't want it.
How are you running the rule and thinking you know what she would have done? You can't know. You can't say. You can't. My point now is this. Look, we've said that thing about in relationships, not just relationships, not just intimate relationships. We're talking about even a normal kind of relationship. Look, communication is key. You can't expect someone to feel something or to have the pulse. I saw a particular acquaintance who put up something on a session and said something like, if he is the right man, he should know what to do and when to do. Yeah. If I know anybody, run away from that kind of a person. You can, who am I? Am I Scarlet Witch or Dr. Strange? So I should know what is in your mind.
I feel like also, you know, hey, guys need to learn. Why are you proposing in public now?
It's
Why are you doing
out
it
of the bounty of the heart. I want people to know I'm claiming you as mine.
If you're going to propose in public, see,
you have
there are
to
few
show
things.
that
There are
it's
few things.
No.
All of you are simple. All of you that shout, say yes. Say those girls behind. There's to shout, say yes, say yes, say yes. Don't be unfortunate. They just go, say yes now, say yes now.
Which was more than really I thought it was a
Do you understand? What's say yes?
In an
Don't be
exhibitionist
unfortunate.
society.
Then number two, if you're going to propose in public, The public proposal normally should be action film. You should have planned, done private proposal.
You should have done feasibility studies.
Mama, I want to do it in front of ShopRite to just be...
Ask, what if this was to happen? How would you react? So you know exactly. But I think that our generation, this generation, that generation, not even mine, they're so exhibitionist that they want everybody to see, you know, they want to show, it all goes on Instagram. You know,
and then there's some sharp girls that when they collect the proposal, just because everybody is chanting, say yes, now they say yes.
And
as they just going, what's after? As they just enter the Uber or your car or Benny.
Which is what I expected in this case.
Come and take this,
I also expected that in this case. I thought that would have been the best thing to do on her part if she actually wanted to refuse the proposal, because it was also quite aggressive in itself.
The way she
refused the proposal. He was knelt down and she was like, you know, physically saying no, 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 and then eventually the bottle of water came out and she sprayed it all over him. It looked like a very badly done skit, but it was real, apparently. It's a shame. Look, I felt very bad for him, but not after I saw the next video.
So let's not make it seem like it's only guys that do things for girls. There are ladies who have done things for guys as well. And then the guys just go and do introduction with one chica in the village, and there's nothing they can do about it.
So are you talking about Messi Agbe?
No, I'm not. I'm actually talking about myself. Oh? But the truth is, when they go to the village and they propose to that babe, there's nothing you can do.
You're talking about yourself. That's the part. Really?
Yeah.
You had that instance?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought he was going to propose to me, and guy is gone.
Whoa, we have to hear the story if you want. Let's get 300 likes.
300,000.
Tell us what you think. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. We'd like to know what your opinions are. We'll be back.
Welcome back. It's time for us to enter the kitchen officially. And we have Luffy Tastia in the building. Chef Flora is with us, and she's giving us something special today. This is a meal that we've not made in quite a while on Wake Up Nigeria, and it's called Ikokore. Ikokore, please tell us the origin of Ikokore.
Well, the origin of Ikokore comes from Ogun State.
Ogun State.
It's actually a dish from Ogun State, and it's become a popular meal. And everyone loves to. Their favorite meal, actually.
A favorite meal in Ogun State, one of the favorites, I guess.
Well accepted in Nigeria. Everyone loves eating Ikokore.
I'm looking at the list of ingredients now. Now, this is something that we need to prepare for. So let's start with the ingredients we can have here. What is this up here?
Okay, this is water yam, and that's the main ingredients for today. Okay. This what we need for this dish.
What did we do to it?
Water yam.
What did we do?
Water yam. This water yam, I blended it.
Okay.
And you can grate it if you have a grater. So this is how it's going to be. Then I also have my crayfish, the grounded pepper, fish, beef, palm oil.
This is pepper mix, yes?
Yeah. I'm actually trying to make other things that you can make from water yam.
Oh, okay.
And water yam is called Ishu Ewura in Yoruba.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now there's some things you've already done. You've already grated or blended the water yam.
You peel, you wash, you cut into pieces. Okay. You can blend.
In a blender? Normal blender?
In a blender you can.
But this fish, what have we done to this fish?
This fish has been washed and pieces, deboned, actually. All the bones have been removed.
So was it dry fish before, or was it?
Yes, it was a roasted fish. You can actually use any type of fish that is your favorite.
What's inside this leaf, ma'am? Okay,
so this leaf, I intentionally bring the leaf without removing it. This one is ogiri. And this is an indigenous fermented melon. Okay. If you want to have the original taste of this Ikokore, you need to use ogiri. All right. But the smell is something that a lot of people don't so much.
They run away from it, huh? Okay, so I also see egg here, and is this bay leaf?
Yeah.
Egg, bay leaf, and is this scent leaf?
Yes.
Scent leaf, ogiri, bay leaf are the spices we're using. I can see some shower fish here as well.
Just to add a taste to the Ikokore. And then this is just to make egg stew. So you can also boil water yam. Water yam has a lot of benefits.
Okay, let me stop you there before we go into benefits. Let's take a list of the ingredients so that people at home can also try it themselves. Maybe this weekend, we have there on your screen everything you would need for water yam porridge, aka ikokore. Now, I'm going to bring out some of the utensils while people are going through that list. Are we going to use a frying pan, a big pot, or what are we using?
I need a small pot.
A small pot?
And I need...
Okay, go ahead. All right, a small pot. Okay. Then that's ojojo, right?
Yes.
What do you need more? Are we good with this? All right, fantastic. So we have, for the ojojo, we have a teaspoon of salt and the seasoning, of course. The seasoning cubes are in my hand. I'm going to help you peel those in a bit. But any seasoning cubes can work, right? Yeah. Any seasoning cube, no particular one. All right, I have those in my hand now. So where do we begin?
So I'm starting with boiling of the... I want to boil the...
Okay, all right. So she wants to boil some of the yam. She's going to be getting that to the boil. While we're getting set and you're getting all those ingredients ready, we'll be handing it over to Mike. It's all yours.
A healthy lifestyle can help prevent chronic diseases and long illnesses. On Health Today, we're talking about text neck. Text neck syndrome. Dr. Olatobi Olawale, of course, is in the house, an alumnus of the College of Medicine, University of Lagos, a physiotherapist with specialty in sports medicine and orthopedics rehabilitation. And Mazino, by the way, at this moment, while we are talking about this, even after the arthritis discussion, he's texting with his head bent down. We will have to address this issue. He just got a new phone, very expensive phone, by the way. Saving money.
You see, even myself, I'm actually guilty of this.
It's very simple. Your phone is too expensive. If you release the level, the volume of your phone, it reduces. You have plenty of features. That's what's causing this thing.
Probably. But text neck syndrome, it's a repetitive stress injury to the neck, whereby you put your neck in the forward position for an extreme period of time while using your electronic devices, your phone, your laptop. So when your neck is in an extended position for a very long time, repetitively, it gives you this stress neck syndrome.
Now, so that means that going into preventive measures is just all about ensuring that you don't have to bend over so long. That's simple and that's true.
It's very simple, and that the thing is about text neck syndrome is that you start having sharp pains on your neck, and sometimes it affects your shoulder. You have pain on your shoulder, and actually the pain radiates from your neck towards your hand. Sometimes you have this nerve pain radiating to your shoulder, from your neck to your shoulder. And sometimes it can lead to headache, a dull kind of sharp headache, and you can have dull pain headache, can have a sharp headache. And it actually can lead to stiffness of the neck. You might not be able to move your neck to some certain area. That's one of the symptoms.
Now, devices now, people get to use devices so much. In fact, people work on their devices. I know people who their phone is the office and everything, and they always have to do alternative positions when texting. What else can people do to ensure that this kind of thing doesn't become an issue?
One thing about this text neck is it's actually a 24th century disease, because most people now are using their phone, their mobile devices, and even this period that everybody has to work from home. You must be on your devices, you must be on your laptop, you must be on your phone. And actually, people on their phone, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and everything. So one thing I used to tell people is that take a 15 minutes break while using your phone. Because most of the time we are on this phone, on a phone like this. So another thing, move your phone away from, put it at the level of your eye. Same
so that
level with your eye, so that your neck can be in a proper position. One thing about this text neck syndrome is just a lack of proper position. You have a poor posture. Poor posture while using your phone. So when you are conscious of your posture, you'll be able to prevent this kind of things. Then also I tell people, take break, take break, 15 minutes break from what you're doing. Then also set an alarm. You can set an alarm on your phone, stop what you're doing. I think there's an application now, I don't know, but I read about an application that's on your phone that tells you when your neck is in the proper position, and tells you, put your phone in a proper angle. So there's an application about that.
Please just excuse her, doctor. Look at, just look there. Is
that everybody's guilty? Everybody's guilty of that. Everybody's guilty.
Look at
see the screen now.
No, that neck.
You see, when you tilt your neck in 15 degrees, the pressure going to your neck is like 8 kg.
So how about where so your back is over and your neck is straight, like that guy is doing now? So something like this now. My neck is not bent over per se. So my back is bent over.
Yes.
My neck isn't, okay, this way.
Yes.
And I'm walking like this. I might not have to, have that kind of stress on my neck.
You will.
If my back is straight up.
If your back is straight up, one thing about about your spine is that you must put your spine in a proper position, where the anatomical position. Anytime you are sitting, you are standing. Okay. So if your neck is like this and your back is like, you put strain on your shoulder muscles. Okay. So what I tell people, these are things you can do. First of all, when you're having this kind of thing, you do a chin tuck. Your chin, you put it in like this, and hold it for 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then relax. Do that for like 20 times. Okay. Then also you can do, we call something like shoulder retraction. Okay. Your shoulder now, you try to...
So these are things that will help against that particular stress.
Yes, scapular retraction. You can put your shoulder together like this.
Okay.
I say you are bringing your scapula, that's your
scapula together okay.
Like, then hold for 10 seconds and relax. Then you move your neck in every direction. Move to the left, to the right, rotate, then you stretch. You stretch. So each time you are doing that, you break on that cycle of stress.
Right. What are the long-term issues from this neck stress injury?
The long-term issue is that it can cause cervical spondylosis, that's putting pressure on the disc, intervertebral disc, leading to having degenerative diseases.
You said cervical. That's this thing can affect the cervix.
Yeah, no, cervical means the neck. The neck. The neck bone. The neck. We have the cervical, the thoracic, the lumbar, and the sacral. The cervical, that's the vertebra around the neck region, and which can lead to severe nerve pain. Severe nerve pain, where you have pain radiating from the neck down to the hands, and severe one, and it's actually very, very, and can lead to muscle weakness.
Now I know that you are a proponent for physiotherapy and exercise and not drugs, but are there, in sort of way, any medication that people can take in this particular situation?
First thing, one thing in life is that I usually tell people that before you do anything, make sure you control the pain. Pain management is very, very important in text neck. If you can use NSAID. I talked about NSAID the last time. Some pain relieving medicine, but just don't use it for too long. And you can use muscle relaxants just to relax your muscles. Then also exercises. So pain.
I have it. This is a question. It's possible. His fiancée, so she took a muscle relaxant. I don't know what happened, but there was an explanation. She passed on. And there's an explanation that it relaxed the muscles in the heart or something. I think maybe she took, I don't know if she took an overdose and all of that, and it relaxed. What they say, I think the muscles in the heart were also relaxed. I don't know, is that does that happen?
Yeah, probably he used it without a doctor's prescription. Before you use the muscle
relaxant. Now that's easy. That is where it comes. So I feel a pain, and for me, it has happened to me at times. I step into the pharmacy. I don't even talk to the person. I just say, I want this one. And then I tell the person, I say, no, I know this one and all that. How important is it to get a diagnosis from a certified or a professional doctor? Because when it comes to all these kind of things?
One of the practices we do in Nigeria, in this set of countries, that we don't buy drugs. We buy drugs out of doctor's prescription. I usually tell people, anything you're buying, any drug you're using, make sure it is being prescribed by a doctor. Because once you go to when you're having this kind of symptom, when you go to the hospital, they examine you. Based on your examination, and if they know your history, your past history, they know your past health history, they know the kind of drug you should use.
I should use. All of that matter. Even me, it's hard to know your health history because you don't go for checkups.
Yeah,
we don't go for checkups. But I guess that is why doctors, their handwriting, they used to write it so that you don't used to see. Doctors never have fine handwriting. I guess it's intentional.
It's not intentional.
It's not intentional.
It's not intentional.
Says like the worst writers now become doctors. Thank you so much, Dr. Lawal. It's always a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
Right, hope you're able to pick one or two things there. We'll probably have a replay on YouTube, something that you can make a reference to and alleviate the stress and the pain in your neck while using your phone. We'll just take this time out now. Stay with us. There's still more to come.
Chef Flora and I have been having a blast putting together some treats that can be created with water yam. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Now she's deep frying some of the water yam that she mixed with some pepper and onions. And that's called ojojo. Yes, so that's almost done. But while that is happening, there's also yam being steamed there, yes? And that's almost done. Water yam that's being steamed? Yes. All right. Now we have a pot of steaming water. or boiling water, let's say, and we're about to start the water yam itself. So what do we need to do now?
The first thing is to add the pepper.
Pepper to the water. Okay. That's dried chili. Yeah. Dried chili pepper.
So if you really want to achieve the original taste, you have to use the chili pepper. Or the other people are using fresh pepper.
You just put in something now. You put in shower fish.
Yes, shower fish.
All right,
so
what's next?
I'm going to add my crayfish.
Crayfish? Okay.
That's add the flavor.
Okay.
And I'm going to put some.
What else? Which one?
I'm going to put some of my fish, not everything.
So this is the smoked fish?
Yeah.
Yeah, smoked. This is smoked. Is it the round fish?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
the round
it's
one.
a stockfish.
Stockfish. Okay. Now we also have some previously fried meat here. That's beef. Or should we call them beef chunks?
Shredded beef.
Shredded beef. Then
I have the pomo.
The almighty pomo. All
So
right.
adding the stock.
All that goes
the meat
into the
stock.
water?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just putting half so that everything will not stuck to the bottom of the pot. If you put all the meat and fish at the same time, then everything will just stick to the bottom and you'll not be able to pick it out. So finally, then we'll add the rest of the things.
So at what point do we put in the seasoning cubes? That now or
no,
later?
we allow this water to boil then.
Okay.
But
So this water yam is still staring me in the face here. What are we waiting for before we put that in the mix?
This water has to boil first.
Okay.
After boiling, then we have to scoop the water yam into the water boiling.
Okay.
The soup, the water stuff.
We also still have the ogiri here.
Yeah.
Are we adding that anytime soon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it before putting the.
And then the palm oil?
Palm oil, and just put
A little?
now.
All right.
Is
Okay, that
good?
seems to have reacted to our air conditioning in the studio. But at this point, we're going to have to go to a quick break. Hopefully you've been following along. If there's anything you've missed along the way, not to worry, you can always catch up on YouTube. That's at TVC Entertainment on YouTube. Little time after the show, you can catch up on all this as you've set out all your ingredients at home. Hopefully you're following along. Let's take a quick break. There's still quite a bit more coming your way on Wake Up Nigeria. Hello and welcome to the second hour of an amazing time out with your favorite anchors, Mazino and TT. Well,
sounds like a Superman entry, but
Yeah.
it's okay. I wish I had a telephone booth that could just rah, Superman. In any case, yes, welcome. Second hour. Second comes a whole different here with the energy and everything we bring. It's twice as good.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
even better. The excitement raises up the second hour here. The second lap, let's get on with it. My name is Mazino Apio.
And I'm Titilayo Oyinso. Now, that's how we really announce our names. Not like I did it before. Now, there's so much happening here, especially in the kitchen.
Yeah, what's that?
Chef Flora is making a delicacy from Ogun State.
What's it called again?
Ikokore.
Ikokore.
Yes.
Does it come in a
ikokore.
leaf?
No, it's actually yam, water yam, blended or grated water yam.
Oh, we don't eat it in my village.
Really?
I'm joking. I eat
yam.
it, they don't.
You do?
It's all
Really?
good.
But there's also something else called ojojo, which is the fried version.
Okay.
Yeah, deep fried, highly calorific.
Are we doing that as well
version.
today?
Yes, we are.
Fantastic. Can't wait to eat it then. Now, remember, you can use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be the part of the show here with us.
Remember, you can also watch the show from absolutely anywhere. All you need is the mobile app. A lot of you are online right now. Hey, e-community, how you doing? Please download the app from Google Play or iOS.
Yes. We also please beg that you follow us across our social media handles. We are at TVC Connect on all of them: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and what I'm is Facebook.
Yes, we did. Now, we have quite a lineup still coming your way. Parenting is still happening today from a parent with Sabi. Yes, she is a parent with Sabi. Now, she's going to be discussing school lunches and what it should entail. Amaka Ezekwere is an early childhood educator, family life practitioner, and of course, a mom changing parenting, the parenting narrative through storytelling and real life experiences.
Second hour, second time around here for a Tuesday.
It's interesting we're going to have parenting on today, talking about school lunches. But have we really talked about this school bus matter?
Yeah, I've been trying to talk about that since last week, actually. I know that some people get out of home as early as 5 a.m. parents now, and in most cases, both parents. Now, school buses have had the obligation to actually pick up children earlier than normal because of traffic situation and all of that. As early as 5 a.m., you see kids as young as 5 years old, 6 years old in school buses, and it's very worrying because it's like, should they be out that early? And then they come back like 4 p.m., 5 p.m., they have to do extra classes. They spend like 13 hours outside of the house.
And all that.
You know, it's very worrying for me. I wouldn't put my daughter through that. I don't know. Mike,
so, you know, the thing now is, first of all, how far away are schools from home?
Big point.
That's one big thing. So if it's not too far, then which it shouldn't be. You know, I always had this optimal way of thinking that, look, this is house, church, or place of worship, church, mosque, work.
Everything should be around
school,
you.
Should just be
an
around. That exactly. You should find a way to create an ecosystem. So it should just always be around. Growing up, I think school was very far from us because it was a federal school. So my dad always wanted us to be in federal school. So I and my sister were in a federal school, and it was quite far from us because of the quality of education he wanted for us. So that's why he had to go that far. You know. But in this day and age, I don't know. I think a lot of things are changing, you know. I'm not saying federal schools are not what they used to be, but you have schools that are, in fact, that you spend the more money doesn't mean that you're getting quality, better education. At times, you really have to go and do your research. So I would say that when it's closer, maybe this can be solved.
So the younger the child, the closer they should be to home. That's my rule. The older they get, then the further they can, you know, move away from home. But the truth is, even when they are close to home, there could be instances where in that same school bus, they still go a distance with those children to pick up other kids.
Yeah. So it is a problem, and it's very worrying. Like you said, sometimes if it's only the parents and there's no help, you would even want the kids to go out before them.
Yes,
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah,
because there's nobody. So apart from even the traffic situation, which is also a major situation with Lagos, the parents also have to leave early, and there's only mommy and daddy and the kids.
Yeah.
So they have to leave before the parents leave.
Kids being in traffic is something
very sad.
It's quite
most of these buses don't have air conditioning, by the way. So think about it, what you put your kids through and how it affects their mental.
If I'm paying that kind of money, they better have AC in that bus. In fact, I'm going to make a call today. There better be AC in that bus.
What if they have fun?
That amount of money.
Let's do the weather for the second hour. We'll be back. Do stay tuned.
Thanks so much for joining us. It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and we have our parenting segment starting now. Today we're discussing school lunch. Yeah, every parent has to pack up something for lunch for their kids, or they at least try to. But what should go into that lunch? What should school lunches actually have in them? We have with us Amaka Ezekwere. Now, she's an early childhood educator. She's a family life practitioner, a mom, changing parenting, the narrative of parenting through storytelling and, of course, real-life experiences. It's a pleasure having you in the studio with us.
Thank you for having me.
I always love your T-shirts, Parents with Sabi. As in you have so many different versions of this shirt or this top.
Yeah.
And it's a lot deeper than just having a child.
Yeah.
There are some things that parents have overlooked over time, and it does seem to be one of them, the school lunches thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I put in my kids' bag this morning. So I make sure that I empty out the bag when they come back from school. I might not be packing them because I'm here, but I always try and find out if they've consumed everything and, you know, what they actually took to school.
Yeah.
But give us a little rundown of what you feel should be in a school lunch.
Okay, when we talk about school lunch, the first thing that gets into my mind as a mom or as a parent, because everybody can pack their children's school lunch.
Yeah.
The first thing about school lunch is the health of my child.
Okay.
Then it has to be about colors, because children love colors. Once a child opens their lunch and they see, you know, beautiful colors of, you know, things, those things make the children want to eat. Okay. But if you just make it there, the children will be like, I don't want to eat this, in as much as the child wants to eat it. Okay. Then what else should be on my mind? I need to understand that my child needs to concentrate. The immune system of my child should be on my mind. And creativity. School lunch is about creativity. And the portion, you don't just have to load, because once the plate of a child is so filled, it will just you know, make the spirit of the child not want to eat. Okay. So it's about creativity, it's about color, it's about the health of my child, it's about building the immune system of my child, it's about concentration. And yes, I want brain development. Yeah.
Okay, so now I obviously to talk about this, we have to call out some parents out there.
Okay.
Because there are tiny packets of biscuits, crackers in the market, and they're making billions off Nigerians. Yeah. There are all the stick sweets, lollipops, you know, gummy sweets out there that are just making things a lot easier for parents because they're extremely affordable. Now, kids love sweet things. Most kids love sweet things. So where do the parents stand when it comes to saying no on these things?
I wouldn't say they put it because it's affordable, but because it's easy for them.
Okay.
Because it has to, it's just like giving a child noodles for a whole school week.
Yeah.
It's easy for me. I just have to do it either with green pepper, either white, just whatever, Monday through Friday, and my child is good to go. Okay. And I know that once I give my child noodles, my child is going to be so happy because every child loves noodles. I've never seen a child who said...
most,
okay, most. But I'm yet to see a child who said no, unless the parents just had to say, no, okay? So I'm not going to tell you, don't put sweet. I'm not here to lecture you on what to do, but we're going to say, let us have a limit to what we do. If the food my child eats is healthy, that's where I am interested on. Then if we can be able to give them more fruits, it's also very important. All right. Because at the end of the day, children pick germs easily. And the school environment is one place the children can pick germs easily. These are children coming from different homes. You see the other child coming with catarrh, with cough, and all of that. So the more healthy we make their school meals, the more better for the child.
Okay, so where do we stand on time? The honest truth is most parents can't even find the time for themselves, talk less of packing a school lunch that is colorful, healthy, and will also stay warm. Let's also talk about that because there are some school lunches that eventually get cold and they're not even, you know, they don't even look palatable, talk less of taste good at school.
Okay, so I just have to say, I'm not going to be there to start making the food. Yeah. We can always outsource. Okay. There will always be somebody, but I can do meal prep. If you're going to give jollof rice in the night, I can actually get the tomatoes ready, right? Okay. Parboil the rice, right? Yeah. I'm not going to be the person to make the rice in the morning. Yeah. But I already know that this is what is going inside my child's lunch plate, okay? Now, for the food to be warm, there are better lunch plates that keep things warm. All you need to do is to, you know, search the market, ask questions from other parents. What is your child eating? I'll tell you what, there was a time my son came home and he said, my food doesn't get cooked, but I see someone in my class that the food is always hot. Okay. I had to ask the parents, which lunch plate is this? Where do you use it? For the health of my child and for the comfort of my child, if this is what will make a child eat, why not? Then I went out and I looked for it. Yeah. We
also have to consider the timing that these children go out in the morning. Now, we talked earlier on the show about the fact that some kids enter the school bus as early as 5:30, 6 a.m. Now, this food has to stay warm or at least palatable till, let's say, 11, 12 noon. It's not every food that will still taste the same. Even the almighty noodles, after 4 hours, it doesn't look or taste the same. You know, can you give me just one example of a food that can last for 4 hours?
Jollof rice.
Jollof rice? every day?
Jollof rice, I'm telling you. But you can't do jollof rice every day. Okay. We still have fries, the Irish potatoes. It will last, yes. Okay. If you fry them, it will last. All right. But then again, you can outsource. Schools do school lunch. Okay. You can actually check them out if it is good. It's for the health of your child. There's no place where they said it is the parents that must make the school lunch.
You know what? At this point, I'm going to say a big thank you to you for coming to talk to us. I know there are parents out there that probably have some contrary opinions or even have questions or even need assistance. We have to be humble. Even myself, I need it. We have a hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC that you can use. Communicate with us on our posts, and let's see if we can help you out. Thank you so much for joining us once again.
Thank you.
We have to wrap it up on this segment.
And for our final guests, we have very interesting people here. We have the two special guest from the just concluded Gulder Ultimate Search, Odudu Ime-Otu, and of course, he is the winner of Gulder Ultimate Search 2021. And then we have Chidinma Okebe, the last woman standing for the Gulder Ultimate Search. They are here to tell us all about their experience, their journey in the jungle. You guys are welcome. Good to have you here, Ime and Chidinma. Yes, thank you very much. First of all, I always used to say this, that this year, well, it was a first from, we were expecting a Gulder Ultimate Search for a long time. Yeah. But we had a different crop of people. They're not like the regular that we saw from before, all huge, chunky guys, like 7 foot tall and their chest like fence. You almost fit it, but yeah.
I'm not 7 foot long.
But what? You're what now?
I'm 6'3".
6'3". Yeah. Just an inch over me. It's okay.
I guess I'm too taller than.
You are a petite person, but you still maintained all the way till the finals. I mean, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us about your experience as a woman in the jungle with all of these guys.
Well, I must say my experience there was quite fun and also quite challenging. The fun part of it is like trying to live outside the world, trying to live in a confined natural environment. You know, see your fellow contestants. Then the challenging part of it is the hardship of the kind of life we are subjected to. It was very hard, especially as a lady. You don't really have all the comforts you need there.
I get you.
Yeah, and you know, women and the natural know, issues that we...
How did you manage all of that?
It was just determination. And again, the targets on the prize that got me going. So,
we're going to talk about that prize, that money. Okay. You're the winner. Let's start with you and your prize money. First of, how much was it?
So the total prize is 50 million naira and 20 million in cash, a brand new IBM SUV, you know what I'm saying, and a trip to Dubai.
Okay, so you got all of that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the money now?
A lot of things.
A lot of things. Start well, invest well.
Yeah, very sure, very necessary.
Well, that's very interesting. Yeah. It's good to see that you actually have a plan for it.
Yeah.
That's one thing they should have from, straight up. So now you guys went into this. Why? Why did you go into it? Why did you go into it? Apart from the money, did you have anything that you wanted to prove?
So I've been watching the show while I was growing up. So at the point, I didn't see the show again, so I kept on wondering. So I was in my office that day, and I saw the link. And before then, I played basketball with the 10th winner, that's Dennis Okike. So he actually told me about it, that, I look fit, smart enough for it. And
did you think you were going to win when you got there and saw everybody else there? There must have been people who look bigger, stronger, taller than you.
So I saw guys like ×3 of myself, and at the points, I wanted to go back home. Like, I literally wanted to go back home. But I had to stay. I passed the audition, the interview, and on stage. But before then, I think I came out as a wild card for the viewers to vote me back in, and they did. So.
And you're in HR.
Yeah.
So you've gone back to work now.
Yeah.
Or you're not going back to work because you've got some money?
No, it's not like I'm not going back to work because of the money involved. Just that I have some other plans. I have bigger plans right now.
I get you. Bigger plans.
So I just need some time to focus and plan myself very well on the way forward after now. So that's the reason I'll be.
How far did you think you would go as against how far you actually went? Did you think that you were going to be the last woman standing?
Oh, at the beginning, I did not feel I would be the last woman standing. Right, especially looking at the other female contestants there, I think I'm the smallest in size. Though I'm not the shortest. I am the smallest. So initially, I was almost intimidated by their physical outlook. But with time, I realized that it's not just all about physical strength. In as much as you need physical strength, you also need to be mentally stable, even emotionally. Because sometimes some of the tasks we are subjected to, some of them test your emotion, how much you can handle pressure whenever you are tense. So if you can't put that under control, it's going to be a very big challenge to you. So me being that mentally stable, and I was able to put my emotions in check, so that actually helped me. And again, Grace also, actually. Grace almost saw me through. I can remember in some of the tasks, I know it was just Grace that saw me through. Especially starting from, there was a time when we were doing our group tasks, on one of the tasks that my group failed, we just had to come to the place of the talking drum and a question will be shown at you. Whosoever did not get his or her question will be going home.
Oh, wow.
So I can remember on one of the occasions, the host asked me a particular question. She asked me how many contestants went into the jungle in the first season of the Gulder Ultimate Search. And believe me, I had no idea.
Who would ask that kind of question? Okay, yes, we all know who would ask that kind of question. But how would you know that kind of
question? I had no idea. The only thing that saved me was the fact that I just needed to try. Okay, you know, they say history.
Did you get it right?
Yes, I got it right, and that's how I got saved. I guessed. You know,
so
this saying
look
that.
At you there. That's a picture of you. Your hair color is very different, by the way.
That should be my audition. That's my audition.
Oh, this your okay, grand.
Yeah.
But you look fit and for the part in any case. But I wanted to know, are there things that we didn't see on television? There must have been a million things that wasn't shown on television and that you can tell us. The way you guys breathed and came forward, like, make we talk. But there must have been things you can share with us that didn't get on screen that were very exciting. What was one of them for you?
Personally, one of them was me surviving.
We survived. You're here. That's a testament to
break it down to you.
Okay, go ahead.
If you can recall vividly, the first day we got into the jungle, Toke and Kunle said survive. So I took that keyword to myself.
Survive.
So whenever we're in the jungle and I'm hungry, I needed to eat before going for a task. And they're like hoarding food. I'm like, why are you guys hoarding the food? For real, I'm hungry.
We're saving for tomorrow.
What's saving for tomorrow? Survive.
So if you finish everything and tomorrow there is no food, how would you survive?
There'll always be a reward tag.
It's still survivor.
So I literally took my container, the water container, then I'll go fill it up with Gary, then put it inside my bag. I think none of them
You were hoarding water yourself.
I was hoarding for myself. I needed to survive.
It's all about survival.
Exactly.
So it's one of the it's a template for many other shows. Everybody growing up also saw the Gulder Ultimate Search, and this last edition was fantastic. We all enjoyed it. But let's talk about Nigerian reality television now. You guys are in the best place to talk about it because you've experienced it. What do you think we are going to do that would make GUS or any other reality show even bigger? Do you have any input, any ideas that we could do?
So I feel my first take should be educative.
Okay.
Because TV shows, like while I was growing up, I knew about Gulder and I learned a lot from it. So I feel the young ones growing up should learn a lot about TV shows, not just for fun, but learn something out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
my
you.
take, yeah.
I get you. Chidima, do you have any input that you want to...
I agree with him. You know, every reality TV show should have a positive message to send out there, especially to the young ones watching them. And that's why I always have respect for Gulder Ultimate Search. If you watch Gulder Ultimate Search and you do not have any positive impact in you, then I don't think you know what you are doing, because both the tax alone will teach you a lot about life.
Perseverance.
So for me, Gulder Ultimate Search is the best. I love it the way it is. It's a survivor show. Okay, it's not like you are not coming to have comfort. It's just like going out of your comfort zone and then to seek some experiences and then the adventure.
Kunle was a participant in one of the Gulder Ultimate Searches, and he made it on to be a host or taskmaster. What do you think? Do you think that you'd fit the role the next time come around?
Give me 5 years.
5 years? You're not hungry enough for But do you see yourself doing something of the sort?
Sorry?
Do you see yourself doing something of the sort, being maybe a taskmaster in another edition or some other reality show?
I see myself working with TV shows.
Doing TV shows, so that's in your future?
Yeah.
Okay. And Chidima, what's going to be in your future, apart from what you want to use that extra money to do?
Yeah.
Do you see yourself doing television?
Yeah, I see myself in television in the future, but my main focus and goal is working with NGOs and probably having my own foundation that will promote women empowerment and girl child education.
With what you just said, I think you were on the wrong show. You should have been in the beauty pageant.
No, it doesn't
World
matter.
peace.
It doesn't matter. Being the last man standing already, I'm already a role model for the women out there. So
that is beautiful. So you're going to do stuff for the female child, yes?
Exactly.
Oh, hey, we're looking forward to that. That's fantastic, man. Congratulations to you guys once again. I can't wait to see you pick up your SUV. And then you're going to be cruising 20 miles an hour so everybody sees you. Yeah? So congratulations once again. Let's check out a clip from you guys on the search. And then when we get back, we'll perhaps have you guys inside of our kitchen, give you something very tasty to eat.
Oh,
Let's check this out.
We are in the kitchen, and the chef, Flora, has been hard at work. Thank you so much for joining us. And yeah, so we've been trying different things with What I Am today. And the key thing is ikokore, which is right here in this bowl. And we've served 2 smaller portions for you here for you to try out. Please try it out and tell us what you think.
Thank you.
Go ahead. But we also have ojojo here, which is a fried version with a nice pepper sauce. And then we also have What I Am that's been steamed with an egg sauce as well. So you really were hard at work today. You put together all this within the show, and really amazing, amazing. Wow. And now please have a taste.
Please have a taste.
And tell us what you think.
Ladies first.
All right. So Chef Flora was talking about some nutritional benefits of this. She said it's really great, high in dietary fiber, which is why people from that state are, you know, they are ever ready. Let's just put it like that.
Ready for action.
What do you think?
Nice.
It's very nice, very delicious.
All right. So is this something you would make at home?
Has good flavors.
Great
Honestly,
flavor?
Yeah.
I think I'll come and learn some of the recipes from you, man.
All right.
Thank you.
That's what we want to hear. Now, I know everybody in the studio is ready to pounce on the ojojo especially. And yeah, the wamwan, the fish, is just as calling to everybody in other departments as well. But hopefully at home you can get to make this yourself. We've had an amazing show today. The Tuesday edition is always great. But we have another show tomorrow, 7 a.m., people.
I see digging.
Yes, indeed. The guys are on the couch, wondering when they will be let loose.
We're getting ready for our holiday tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, we make sure the guys are not let into the studio on Wednesdays. It's the Women's Wednesday, and we'll be having fun with you tomorrow morning. Of course, your view is next. Stay with us on TVC. Bye.